May knowledge guide you. Body and mind.
Freeze!
Out of the frying pan, into the... Boba, get them! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Time to act. Rain outlines your...
Lament! Here! Worthless! Here! Here!
No, my sword!
Cool it! Boring! Freeze! Oh, so sorry.
Rain outlines your fate.
Boba, get them!
Ha!
Here to play with
Cool it!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Boring! Evil conquering! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Let me amuse myself.
Freeze!
Body and mind.
Dodge this!
Let me weave you a verse.
Nice and spicy. Now you've got me worked up.
Boring! Cool it!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Behold, the... Useless! Boring!
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora! This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's got... Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing either way. We now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Cowering already? A fine opportunity.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Poor
Time to act.
A fine opportunity.
Useless.
Run all you like.
By royal decree.
Rain outlines your fate.
Nice and spicy.
Boring.
Not bad, not
Race you.
bad. Guess I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Here! Here! Worthless! This!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
You've got some skills.
No, my sword.
This realm is no home for a princess.
Boring! No use hiding back there. I'll crush you!
Rain cutter.
Raging tide! Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia.
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Simply move faster. Did you leak the information regarding the golden house to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it! Boba, get them! Eat this!
Useless. Evil conquering. Here. Rain outlines your fate. Foreign. Useless. Time to act.
Nice and spicy!
Foreign. Rain outlines your
Die
fate.
here.
Witness the power of Guhua. May my final stand be a monument. Useless. Disappear. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Impossible.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Body and mind. I let my guard down. The brightest flames burn fastest.
I created another universe and founded
something new at the Wan Ming restaurant.
Nice and spicy.
Useless.
Wow! This is the golden ham? It looked impressive enough. This is where all of Tevat's Mora is minted. Oh, so it's a trip. But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! Uh-oh. Quick, we have to...
You've already fulfilled your...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're not... Where, if it weren't for that love... Stop it.
So you've been planning to...
As one of the... She will get that which she... I'm not at the time for discussion either way. The battle.
Battle?
When Signora, instead of confronting you direct, when she faces a worthy... But as for me...
We won't let what happened...
Oh, so besides, you could... Fighting talk, I love... This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Cowering already?
Nice and spicy!
Clear shot.
Time to act.
Not bad, not bad.
know my sword!
You missed a spot!
Boba, get them!
How unbecoming.
Useless!
You've made some progress.
Get out of my way!
Not bad. You've got a trick. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Break! No use hiding back there. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Evil conquering! Here! Worthless! Useless! Body and mind, know my sword!
Nice and spicy! Help! We did...
By royal decree! I summon thee!
Eat this!
Lament!
Some you win, and some you lose.
then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against...
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the bound. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geor Archon in the Archon War. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by this—
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you as well. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the chief.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how... Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pin in Paimon's...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop...
We've already discussed this together, and our
What? Wait, all of you are supposed to be the Guardians of Lilith. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to...
I suppose this is one blessing from... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins.
Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Let's move. Cook this through.
Useless. Rain outlines your fate.
Reveal thyself!
I miscalculated.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Boring! Disappear! Worthless! Here!
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many victories too! We can't look!
Is this retribution?
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow, It's Madam Pink's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
You're not going anywhere!
By royal decree!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
This ship is mine.
No rest for the wicked.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This is good. This is it.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Witness the power of the wild rain out. Useless.
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Useless. Lament! Worthless! Here!
This is it. This isn't
You're toast! By royal decree, wings of darkness, come!
Rain cutter.
Boba, get them!
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
good.
careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing.
Waktu yang
Seeing the
tersisa
Jade
tinggal
Chamber
10
destroyed in the
menit.
defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part.
This morning, Rex Lapis.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing, I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him and...
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds, and the people of the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful... When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the... Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. Although their blood is weak, there is the time of contracts between gods and Liyue.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not speak.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power?
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's nice that we child wanted to unleash the god, so he could lure... But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex. Oh, and speaking of that... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we... have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.